Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from the Veg Grower Podcast. And this week, it's all about the positive mental attitude on the allotments. Now, what I want to do today is actually plant out my potatoes, and I prepared this ground already by filling up with a lot of horse manure and then covering it over with this black weed suppressing membrane and weighted down with these old pallets. So hopefully when we lift this, we're going to have no weeds and we can get planted. Let's find out, shall we? Okay, there are a few weeds, not too bad. I can just run over with a hoe and we can get those out, so not that bad at all. I'm pretty pleased. Let's get a hoe everything and then get the potatoes out to sow them. Right, let's get these potatoes planted now. Say it's all about positivity at the moment. I'm down on the allotment today. There's a lot more people milling about than there has been in previous weeks, and I can see some of my neighbours have really cracked on to really go and get their allotments up and ready and planted, which is great, absolutely great. Now I'm planting a collection of potatoes like I always do here today. I've also got in pots at home some of my first early potatoes growing there. So I should end up with quite a good amount of potatoes if they all grow, and I'm pretty sure they will all grow. Potatoes are pretty reliable, aren't they? Now, I have run a bit of string just along here, as you probably saw, just to give myself a nice straight edge to work across. Trying to keep things a bit neater and tidier than I've done in previous years. I think that's always a goal of ours, isn't it? Keep things neat and tidy. So I'm just finding a bit of string just to help get my potatoes in a straight line. Hopefully, as they grow, they will look a lot better. I'm planting my potatoes about a foot apart and the rows about 2 foot apart. Last year I made the mistake of not giving enough space in between each plant, which became very difficult to really keep tidy and keep weeded. Hopefully this year I'm not going to make the same mistake. Probably growing far too many potatoes again, but I don't mind that. More is better than not enough. Right, so I've got in the ground now my first row. That's a row of various potatoes, the 3 varieties being Pink Fir Apple, Highland Burgundy and Linda. So I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm kind of getting on and potting in my main crop potatoes. Now these are varieties such as Maris Piper, which are great for chips, King Edwards, which are great for roast potatoes, and Sarpo Myra, which are a good all-rounder, but I mainly grow those because they are blight resistant, and we do get quite a bit of blight going on here. You know, the best thing about today is that the sun is shining. It's quite nice weather, there's a bit of a breeze, but it's so nice to be outside. A positive mental attitude. Well, for the last few weeks, my seed potatoes have been in the greenhouse where they've been chitting. Chitting is quite simply where they start to pull on this bit of growth. The plant starts to grow, if you like. Well, the debate is out whether it really makes any difference, but I just find they start to grow anyway, regardless of what I do, so I might as well use it to my advantage. So when it comes to planting, we just want to make sure that that bit is facing up when it goes into the ground. And then we cover it over. And as these plants grow on throughout the year, we will of course be adding compost or a mulch over the top to really encourage the potatoes to grow. Well, I'm going to carry on and get a lot of these potatoes into the ground get them all finished and planted, then that'll be another good job done. Again, it's all about this positive mental attitude, getting another job done, tackling a task as we carry on.